Hello there, and welcome to Spindle City Commentary. My name is CJ Ferry, and today I want to talk about the missing mayor. Oh no, not that, the missing mayor. So let's start right from the beginning. When C. Samuel Sutter was sworn in on December 30th, 2014, he promised transparency in government, something that the recall movement based part of their movement on. The mayor again spoke of transparency at his State of the City address, which we now refer to as the campaign speech of 2015. Then, at a few neighborhood groups, which were hand-selected, because several of them couldn't even get the mayor to show up, and he never called or told them. He spoke strongly about transparency and about how that's what the people of Fall River are complaining about. Something we're very clear with, by the way, in that the mayor is far from transparent. As a matter of fact, William Flanagan was extremely transparent in his administration. He screwed us, he knew, and we knew he was screwing us, and at least he kissed us first. Mayor Sutter is just unavailable and missing. Maybe that is what makes his administration transparent. He's invisible. To prove how non-transparent this mayor is, he supports closed, private, secret meetings of his committees and task force. Secret government is reminiscent of Salazar, Mussolini, Tojo, and of course, Hitler. Yes, I said that name, Hitler. This is the message being sent by the administration of Fall River and is supported by the business community through its representative at the Chamber of Commerce, a few city councilors who serve on these committees and defend the administration without question. If transparency is so important to this administration, why the secret meetings where the press is not allowed, dates and times are hidden, and the people have to fight for their right to know? After all, this mayor has said it before. It's legal until challenged in court. Maybe a little paraphrased, but that's basically what he's told us. Mr. Mayor, this is not the DA's office. And as such, stop running it like it is. Otherwise, maybe you should go back to law. Lord Acton stated, "Everything secret degenerates, even the administration of justice. Nothing is safe that does not show how it can bear discussion and publicity." Maybe this is something the mayor, all elected officials, and all department heads and committee members need to remember and act accordingly. The mayor says that he has no fat left to cut. Well, I must disagree with this proclamation. I will take two departments, DCM and the Fall River Fire Department. DCM is much smaller than it has ever been in the past, okay? Yet, we have a department head and two assistants. The mayor claimed that because of DCM, the city streets were much better than any other city or town because of the way DCM handled snow removal. DCM didn't handle snow removal. DCM may have managed it. They may have monitored it, but DCM didn't do it. DCM does not have the capability to remove snow. They don't have the equipment. They say it over and over again. All the snow removal is handled by an independent contractors who are also politically connected when we look at the names. So that's who kept the city streets clean. Now, maybe DCM managed it and managed it well. But that does not mean we need two assistants for a department head for a much smaller department. I know DCM does a lot, but really, two assistants for that job? And let's look at the Fall River Fire Department. We have a much smaller fire department, firefighters and active equipment. But we are top heavy with officer ranks, captains, lieutenants, a lot of people who sit in offices. And we have to ask, why do we need all these extra people to manage fewer men, fewer pieces of equipment, and a much smaller fire department? We have a chief, a deputy chief, a couple of district chiefs, and we have a whole bunch of captains and lieutenants. We have a separate department of EMS that has nothing to do with the fire department. Now, maybe we should look at streamlining our officer level ranks and put those people back on the fire engines to increase the number of firefighters available to fight fires. Maybe we should give serious consideration, finally, to the consolidation of the fire department and EMS and make EMS personnel firefighters. You know, that would also increase the rank of firefighters available on the Fall River Fire Department. Now, we know that police and fire are all about promotions, ranks, and, you know, salary increases. Hey, nobody should be deprived of that. But right now, Fall River needs to look at streamlining every department. We need to streamline it. This is just two of the departments, and I'm sure if we look at others, we can find the same problem. I've consulted with a lot of people who are experts in these areas, and I'm sure Mayor Sutter has done the same thing. But I don't think Mayor Sutter wants to do what needs to be done for whatever political or whatever other reason. Maybe it's patronage jobs, who knows? But again, we have to ask you, Mr. Mayor, where is the sacrifice? Now, I'm all about public safety. I'm all about fire and police, and I think we need more of it. And I think they should be primary in the budget every time it comes out. But to use the necessity of fire and police as a ploy to ask for a Prop 2.5 override is unacceptable. Historically, throughout the Commonwealth, a Prop 2.5 override is always equated to the need for police and fire. But when passed, police and fire do not significantly improve. While the mayor is asking about such an override amongst its audiences at the selectly chosen neighborhood meetings that he attended, he needs to understand that the people of Fall River cannot afford any more tax hikes. The few that can afford them, some of his supporters and supporters of a city council candidate, are tax delinquents. Yes, Mr. Mayor, look at your own list that you provided. They don't care. Yet, this data claims at one meeting, again, his data, excuse me, not this data, his data claims at one of his meetings that 17 out of 18 people present would support it. I believe that was the St. Anne's Neighborhood Association meeting. Thank you, Pam La Liberté LeBeau. Maybe they support police and fire. Let's also remember that the majority of people in Fall River are renters and low income, and they do not care about property taxes. Just like they don't care about the 1.5% tax that the city levied and will continue to levy for a total of 5 years on property owners. They don't pay it. But you use that information to embellish your request for a Prop 2.5 override. But you've also acknowledged that you cannot get that on a ballot for 2016. The taxpayer in Fall River anxiously await, Mr. Mayor, your plea for a Prop 2.5 override. We look at Fall River today and we ask, are we better off with C. Samuel Sutter than we were with William Flanagan? Has the secrecy, the political patronage, and misinformation gotten better or worse? Not everything can or will be better. But I can say, a mayor who is visible to the people, who answers honestly without political speak, and who lives what he preaches, like shared sacrifice, is what Fall River needs now and most of all. It looks like we will be stuck with Mayor Sutter for yet another term because the people keep saying, give him a chance. And to be honest, no one wants to attempt to take his job. I would ask that the people of Fall River and our mayor remember the words of Ramsey Clark. Nothing so diminishes democracy as secrecy. Maybe that's something we can all learn by. I'm CJ Ferry, and this is Spindle City Commentary. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to get a hold of us and let us know what you're considering and what you would like to say. We're more than happy to put it on the air. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.